What up, y'all? Got another red shirt on today, man. So I'm out here on the continent. You brothers know I really appreciate you um, for the support. Really thank you, brothers, enough. Yesterday's stream, man, I went a little bit too in. It was a little too graphic for me to keep it up. This is YouTube, and people will get in their feelings. It was a really good, probably one of the best streams I've ever done. And you guys know I get carried away, so I'm sorry I wasn't able to keep that up. But what I would like to do is try to keep this one up. And if you guys see me getting carried away, try to stop me. All right? Just try to stop me because, I want to keep some of these videos up. But I want to talk about something that's very dear to my heart. And, that's our state as a group of men, as a group of people. And, I do want to acknowledge that a lot of you brothers have dug yourself out of a bad situation. And I talked before, some of you guys were homeless. And some of you brothers were, you've had bad situations with the child support system. And, some of you brothers have bad situations with your mother. And a lot of guys have been through a lot, Seems like this is kind of how it works. And a lot of black men make a lot of really powerful points about the current matriarchy and how black women lead the communities and all of this. And trust me, I'm from Del Paso Heights. I mean, I've lived in, the south side of Compton. I understand everything that you guys are saying. We might even live in different parts of, middle class black America, ghetto black America, but we see the same things. I mean, a lot of things are even evident here in Africa. But we got to have conversations, and even I can be guilty of this. We got to have conversations that lead to some avail, more so than they are now. And I understand we can have conversations revolving entertainment, conversations revolving sports, conversations involving all of these things, right? Nothing is wrong with that. But when you start trying to conversate with black women around feminism and asking black women to change and pointing out analytics about feminism and how it's hurt the black community and how black women kick black men out, it's going to fall on deaf ears. It's going to fall on deaf ears, all right? Number one thing that you're doing is you're wasting your time. All right, when you try to talk to black women about anything in the black community, usually you're wasting your time, all right? And it's not that some sisters won't listen, but really what they do is they look at the position that you were in and they look at you and say, why should I listen to you? I mean, that's how they look at it. When a lot of people in the black community, when you try to talk to them about stuff, they don't say your information is good or anything. What they look at is, well, what do you have? How much money do you got? Who are you to make these solutions? You understand? That's how black people typically are. And that's why, a lot of times before anybody take you serious in the black community, you have to have a certain amount of wealth or amount of status or nigga trinkets and stuff like that. And to be honest, debating black women on the current stance of the black community, it keeps you frustrated. You got to understand that a lot of these women don't know their fathers, haven't been raised around their fathers, and you cannot convince them of something important that they've never had. All right? I'm not talking about all of them, but you're just not going to be able to convince them if they miss anything. If you guys can hear me, press 1. All right, because I'm not seeing nobody in the chat. I just see Brother Chandri and Demi and all that. So you got to understand what group you're talking to. You're talking to a group of women who typically was raised by their mom, Just like most of us typically don't, have been taught that they can do things by themselves. Okay? Typically been taught to think that they don't need you. And then you're gonna go, and then you want to come around and argue with them in a 30-minute conversation what their mama's been teaching them all their life. You understand? You want to be able to convince them of how, other communities run, and how the Chinese community is running America, and how the Hispanic community is running America. And you're trying to tell her that, obviously if she doesn't submit to you, then you're going to find yourself with Becky or with Maya Lin and all of these things. And so this is your attitude towards her. And you can have that vantage point if you would like to do so. But as I've been thinking about it since I've been in Africa, and typically I don't engage them on that anyway, but what you brothers are doing is number one, you're wasting your time. All right? You're really wasting your time. If you want to really engage somebody, you should only have your discussions with the men. And this is an important thing that we need to do. We should have our discussions with our people. All right? We should have our discussions with the group that we are trying to help. And it's not like that we're not trying to help the black community. And this is not like we're not trying to help black women. And it's not like that we're not trying to help black children. But see, none of this can move in any direction without the most important part of the group, which are the men. Now, we know how powerful black men can be and how powerful men can be in general. Everybody knows that. Feminists know that. The police know that. Everybody knows that men are powerful when they are motivated to do something and they have a drive to do something. Are you guys in the chat? Because I'm seeing 115 people in the chat, but I'm not seeing anybody active in the comment section. If you are here, press 1, you hear me. Otherwise, I'm going to stop the live and do it later. Because then what it will look like to me is I'm paused or something. So, am I here? Y'all see me? Damn. Anybody see me? Shit. Nobody in the chat, huh? So, this is what it looks like. Damn, she had a fat ass. So a lot of you brothers out there have to keep the conversations within the group you're trying to help. It's not your job to talk to black women about what they should be doing. All right? I want to tell you guys that. It's not your job to educate black women on nothing. If they want to listen to you, fine. That's nice. If they feel that your message is decent to be listened to, that's fine. But to go out there and to, try to change them on their thought process, you're not going to do that. For example, I'll just say names. People get mad at me all the time about, and I responded to videos that Cynthia G has done. You guys know that I'm personally, outside of her content, Paris Milan, I think he's a very nice person. I'm cool with Paris Milan. I would say I'm somewhat cordial with Cynthia G. Crystal swirls I don't care for at all. But, at the end of the day, you're gonna have people like these people that they are, Chrissy, they're pretty much convinced that a lot of you niggas are worthless. You can't tell them anything differently. And not only are they convinced, a lot of y'all are convinced that a lot of our people out here are worthless. So, a lot of the attitudes that they have, some of you brothers will find yourself having the same attitude, although you fail to express yourself in this manner. So we need to understand that, all right? And it seems like the chat is still paused or messed up or whatever. But, the the important thing is to, we can talk about, now here's the things that you can do with men. You can talk about women, you can talk about the black community to black men. Don Calypso said that. Black men need to be in a hurry to talk to each other and educate each other about what's going on in the black community. All right? And all of this personally getting mad at them and being upset with them. And although you would have a point to be mad, some of you have had your heart broke, or some of you have been, misled by certain situations. All of that is going to distract you from what you need to be doing, which is that if you're an African American man, the first place that you should be doing well in is amongst your own folks. Everybody gets rich usually with their own people first. So you should be no different. All right? When I make my podcasts and my streams, I don't make my stuff for white men. I don't make my stuff for black women. I don't make my stuff for Asian men or Neapolitan men or niggas with sandals on or niggas with, I'm talking to my people, right? I'm talking to you guys. And I don't expect no other group of people to monetize me. Yeah, I expect you to monetize me, right? I know that what I have to offer is good enough. I know that you're able to do it. So I can talk to you about anything because you are my people. We all came on the same slave ship. We might not look the same. We might not be the same. But I know I can get monetized by my own people. So I don't have to run to the white community and do it. I ain't got to run to the Hispanic community and do it. I can do it with my own people. Shout out to the super chats. Whatever it is on my end is frozen. So once we get out of this frustrating debacle with having this debate with them on a serious note, then we can move forward. All right? Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Once you start getting and engaging black women in arguments, when you start fact checking them, the next thing that's gonna happen is, oh, your mama black, hate speech, you niggas hate black women, you hate your mom. See, once you start hitting black women with the statistics and the facts of the day, what they're gonna do is they're gonna run from the table, many of them, all right? And once they start running from the table with these arguments, then it turns into a shouting match, and it turns into, I'm gonna flag your video, and it turns into something that's very unproductive. And when you start trying to put the, responsibility on them and their role that they've played in the black community as far as the downfall, because black men have played a role in it too, they don't want to hear that. They're not gonna want to engage you in that way. So it's gonna be like a lot of you niggas are gay, you on the DL. They're gonna start saying all of these things. The next thing you know, these conversations don't end up cordial. So if you try to debate them, it never works. If you talk about feminism with them, it never works. And if you continue to do this kind of thing, you would be a fool. And that goes, with anybody, right? I would rather talk to people that are black men that have a difference of opinion. I'd rather talk to black male simps than to talk to black women about anything. Because this is an argument that you niggas is not gonna win. You're gonna find yourself highly frustrated. Man, why I can't see? Man, this nigga called me, man. All right, hold on a second. I see it now. All right. I see everybody now. All right, cool. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, so, I want you brothers to understand this. But, you guys you can get caught up in what they say. And for entertainment value, every now and then I might respond to something that they say because it's funny. But in seriousness, black women are never going to change for you. Because the reason why black women are going to change for you is because in their eyes, you niggas haven't done enough. I mean, this is how they look at it. A lot of you niggas can come with the same arguments. It's the same thing with white people. I'm a talk about Malcolm X. Malcolm X in the 60s He was going to University of Oxford. He went to the University of California, Berkeley. He went to Harvard University. And he went and took on the best academics, both black and white, and the best thinkers of the day. And he owned them on national television. And he proved racism inside and out. But do you know what? White people, no matter how many debates we won with them, they never respected it because they didn't respect us. You know? So it doesn't matter if you're right. If the group of people that you have in the argument with don't respect you, they will never listen to you. You see, because when white people looked at blacks and said, you niggas are a powerless group and you don't do for yourself enough. So even though you right about how we treating you, you give me no incentive to change this. And that's why we've been having the same conversation with white people from, you know, the beginning since we came in this country till 2020. So white people don't respect your opinions because you don't have what they have. And what black women look at it when you come to the table with them with the same arguments that we came with the white man with, how black women look at it is, you niggas don't have what we have. You're not doing as good as us. So you're nobody to be listening to. You can go and talk about how on the average they $5 worth. You know, you can go and do all of that. That's not gonna mean nothing. Because like I said yesterday, you niggas can't give them jobs. You can't hire and fire them. See, if you came to Africa, like Brother High Def, my big bro out there, he's listening right now. If you come to Africa, you can hire and fire black women because you can afford to do that. You know? You can go to Nigeria and hire and fire people. And then people listen to you that way. But if we both got to go to the same group of people to get a job, she's not going to listen to you. So you got to understand that although you're right, there's no reason to talk about, oh, I'm going to the white woman, or oh, I'm going to the Asian woman, or going to the Latino woman, or I'm going to the African woman. The solution is, damn, if she won't listen to me, then other black men don't listen. See, really what happens also too is I want to talk about setting the tone. When we have an argument with black women, one of the things that we got to understand is there are a lot of black men in black women's camps. Like Obsidian talked about this. You know, you go to the Essence Festival, you go to the Ebony Festival, you got a lot of black men that help black women do stuff, right? That's because they have a certain level of infrastructure. You understand? So you got a lot of black men that are allies to black women. But see, another thing that we got to talk about is how many of us are allies to each other. And see, this is the hard conversations to have. Because as much as we want to engage them, it's a waste of our time. The group of black men are doing better, right? We don't have what they have. We don't have what the white man has. But you see that slowly but surely, you have black men trying to at least, okay, well, yeah, my mind is open to working with brothers. My mind is open to here or there, okay? And the only way, like, man, we need to get a better version of a black woman. The only way you're going to get a better version of anything as a group is you got to be a better man as a group. See, the current black man in America is not the best version of itself. Because if we were the best version of ourselves, then we wouldn't still be getting killed by the police. You know, brothers, I'm just gonna be honest. A brother emailed me the other day about creating a political action committee. I did that show with the attorney Martin Collins. And, you know, when you look at all the holes that you get, black women have super PACs. Black women have people that lobby for them. I'm on Bossip.com last night. There are 29 makeup companies that black women have started that are $1 million companies. Name one shaving company that has razors and stuff that black men can buy. Name one. Name one. And they only 2 million more of the population. They have 29 makeup companies. They have thousands of blogs in comparisons to us. Name one company that is a $1 million company. There was a lady in Baltimore. This is a true story. The lady started a natural hair salon. The lady raised $2 million. Can you get a brother that can raise $50,000 for a barbershop? You can't find that. So you niggas are telling me that you need a better version of somebody else. No, nigga, you need a better version of your goddamn self. Because see, no, the thing about this is, this shit goes the way that you go. And that's the whole situation. And we gotta really look at it as men. We can get back to roasting on them and cooking them tonight, which is, they should be roasted up sometimes. But see, nothing goes unless you let it go this way, to a certain degree. And if women get more support, like Brother Falcon Black is saying, I know they get more support. But then you work hard to see how you can get more support from your audience, or how you can get more support from your brothers. That's the problem that you have. See, because black women get more support, that's not their problem. That's your problem. That's our problem. When we look up and we see the shit, you know, I'm barely getting support on my channel, or not as much as I think. That's not a black woman's problem. That's our problem. So we got to figure out, why don't we support what we're doing? And again, a lot of this in the manosphere is shift blaming to them. So the last two streams, I've been talking about us, because really, you are the ones that can change anything overnight. You can do, we can do so many things without even talking about them. They're not even important. What's important in this conversation is your mentality. If your mentality is such that, oh, we need a better this, or we need a better that, but then you're not talking about yourself, then, okay, now we have a problem here. Because your mentality is going to dictate everything else that you get. Nobody is going to change for you if you're not a better person. For what? And I'm just using Madigo's quote as an example, because a lot of brothers, and you know, that's the big bro, he's doing very well, but see, a lot of brothers not on his level. So a lot of y'all individually do very well, but you know, when people look at you as a group, they don't think that you're doing well at all. So a lot of you get mad when you see, damn, you know, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, damn, you know, individually, why they shitting on me? Because your group is shitted on. Because your group don't have no power. I talk about this all the time. When you in Africa, right? I'm gonna tell you this true story. Y'all wanna walk and talk with me? So, while I'm here, and I come to Africa, right? Now, I do have a blue passport. I'm an American citizen. And I do well for myself, right? Shout out to Big Craig Harper. But when I tell people that I'm an African American, see, there's two things that stick out that's good and bad. Number one, I'm the cool guy, right? And, you know, I'm from the USA. But see, at the same time, my group don't represent no real power. And see, Africans know that. You know, yeah, you get a few chicks here and there, but the way they treat you is, okay, you another group of niggas that's been struggling like us. You just got a better accent. But when the white man shows up, or when the Chinese man shows up, or when the Indian man shows up, they know that his people have shit. So their mindset towards him is different as a group. Because when the Indian man comes to Uganda, or when the white man comes to Uganda, or even when the Hispanic man comes, his people have already spoken for him before he get here. So he gonna get preferential treatment, even though he may have less money, but his people have already spoken for him. You know? So he'll get, in many cases, treated better than me. Because see, your people define you and give you the stereotype before you arrive anywhere. And a lot of you niggas don't understand that. You think because you're doing very well as one individual person that, you know, you don't have to overcome. See, you know you got to overcome that stereotype. Even in Africa, you got to overcome it. See, your group speaks for you no matter where you go. You can go to Poland, You can go to South Korea. Your people have already spoken for you. And your group of men have already spoken for you. Whether that be a negative connotation or if it's a positive thing. So you can debate me about all of this stuff. But the situation is that whenever you go talk to anybody in America, a black woman or Asian woman or whatever, your group of black men have already spoken to her. It don't matter that she give you a phone number, she let you come over and smash it at the same time. The reason why a lot of niggas get disrespected is because the group is disrespected. And y'all niggas need to separate the fact that, you know, she let you fuck for the fact that she respect you. Those are different things. So when sometimes, you know, you be talking to a sister or whatever, or you go to customer service, you go to Comcast, she give you a badass, nasty attitude. She doing, and then when a white man come up, she don't get a white man a nasty attitude. That's because your group have a bad reputation. See, when, like brother Black is Nice say, when the Indian or the white man comes up, they see, I'm gonna say something real too, right? I know a lot of you black men are in business, right? So I know that. I deal with y'all on shows or podcasts. A lot of guys in my community are lawyers or doctors, all that stuff. But when you show up, you're the nigga that's there with the nice shit on, right? That's how they see you. Whenever you come to Africa, you got on some nice shoes, some nice Jordans, all of this shit, right? You got all that shit on. But they don't look at you as you the motherfucker that's coming to Africa to create jobs. They don't look at you the corporate guy. You the guy that has the $1 million bank or you see, women don't look at black men like that. That's not what they look at you for. Now, obviously, I do know that you niggas are like that, and I'm gonna say this also. A lot of black men don't look at other black men as having those things. I know black men have those things. But when they see you, that's not what they think. So when they see you, they don't think, you know, that you Mr. Good Time guy. You know, you a nigga like, you know, oh, I fucked an African American nigga before. We went on a few dates, he could dance good. That's what they're expecting from you. Even when you niggas show up to the Philippines, you show up to Brazil, you show up to anywhere. Those women are gonna have the same perspective of you that a lot of black women in America have. They might not come out and say it, but they don't look at you as, oh, you were entrepreneur niggas, you're gonna come over here and build new technology. That's not how they look at you. And that's the problem. And the problem is a lot of you niggas are okay with this whole perpetuating the fraud ass shit, like we the players, we the niggas with swinging the dick, we fucking all these bitches. And a lot of you niggas think that's cool. You know? Even in the Dominican Republic, a lot of you niggas go on to Sasua. All right? What happens when the German man shows up and you show up? What happened when the Jewish man show up and you show up at the same time? That motherfucker could be old. Like, you know, and here in the Acacia Mall, you'll realize, and my eyes been open since I've been on the continent for this long this time, because usually I haven't really been this deep. Thank you, Brother Chief Rocker. But you will see, you know, I'm a fairly younger nigga. I'm under 40. I'm doing pretty good, you know. But when the old white man come here from Germany, he could be on a rocker. But that old white man represents unity. He represents a race of people that work together to them. So you can have a nigga that's 70, 80 years old, he gonna get more cooperation. Because they group hold them in high esteem. But a lot of you niggas are okay with, well, damn, you know, I'm gonna come out there and fuck your bitches. You know, I'm gonna come out there and, you know, I'm gonna have your hoes and shit. This is how you niggas think. So you niggas are totally okay wherever the fuck you going, where it's Brazil, you know, Dominican Republic, and I'm not shitting on any of them places, because I will go there too, right, and hang out. But that's the reputation that you niggas have. Them people don't look at you as you are somebody that can employ me. That's why the local governments don't look at you like that as that. And this is why, you know, when things happen in America, you know, why don't the African Union say anything? I'm gonna tell you right now, even in Africa, the people who are leading the repatriation to Africa right now, And what I'm gonna say this is gonna hurt niggas' feelings. That's black women. Look at all the black women that's going to Ghana. Look at all the black women doing the year return. It's African American women even leading that repatriation shit. If you think about it, you know, if you have any kind of concept of what's been happening to our men in America, that should be us. And the reason why it should be us is because we the ones that suffer from the most police brutality. You know, we the ones that's getting beat up the most, the ones getting thrown in jail the most. You know, we the ones that's all through the prison system. So you would think that, damn, I need to get out of here or go to someplace else and give myself another chance. What's going on, brother Jay Stokes? But no, the people who are pushing that narrative right now and who are even beating us to the punch, if you look at all the Africa Day streams, brother RJ Mahdi, you know, he got a team full of nothing but black women. They had Dr. Umar Johnson on the stream. Everything dealing with going back to Africa and doing anything in Africa is being dealt with by black women. It's being dealt with by black women who don't suffer the same police brutality that you do. So then what happens is the African Union will start paying attention to this, and they will say, damn, you know, these African American women are doing such and such and such. You know, we need to cater our program to African American women. While the black man in America, he should be the first person trying to work with the African Union based on what's happening to you. But black men, like I said, you're not really concerned about having an opportunity for some power. You know, a lot of you niggas are just, you know, you concerned about some foreign pussy because you don't really think from that perspective. And then at the same time, with your current mindset, you have the audacity to come back and talk to these people about feminism when your black ass won't do nothing to alleviate feminism. But you will come back and want to have a debate with these women all day long while you niggas are doing nothing. Like, we gotta have an honest discussion about this. So then you want to engage them. So my suggestion to all of you niggas is stop engaging them on that, because at the end of the day, when they come back and throw all of this stuff in your face, you can't debate that argument, because you're gonna come to a point where, you know, if you get somebody smart debating you on this, they're gonna come back and look at all the holes you niggas not filling. And once it comes to that, then you want to call her a bitch and all this stuff. Then you're gonna want to call her a hoe. She got all these kids out of wedlock. But see, that ain't gonna be the argument. Because once you get down that rabbit hole, then that's when the conversation gonna start. You know? So, you know, a lot of brothers gotta stop, you know, thank you, Brother Cortez. We gotta be really concerned about what we are talking about, because we the ones, like, black women got so many problems. We can sit there and talk about their problems all day, and they have many of them, right? Stop talking to them about their problems. Stop talking to them about their problems, man. Because number one, I told you niggas, you're gonna be wasting your time, and it's not gonna lead to nothing productive. I would rather talk to Taz. Now, do you guys know why I keep talking to Taz here and there? Because at least Taz is a black man. At least there's some things that we can talk about here and there. It ain't often every time, but at least, you know, I'm willing to talk to him about at least some things. Black women, you can't talk to them about nothing. And I'm trying to let you know how they think. They look at you as a group of niggas who don't do shit. Whether that might not be true or false. Like, I know that you brothers are doing stuff. I know you brothers are successful, a lot of you brothers. I know you brothers work hard. I have y'all experience, so I know that. Like, I know our men are out here that, you know, we just been, you know, disconnected for such a long time. But I know that we have brothers doing a lot of nice things in London and brothers doing things in America. So I get it. I mean, I know our people are not just out there not doing it, but the way that they look at it is, you're not doing what I'm doing. So it don't matter what your stats is. Well, if you have all these statistics, why you not doing better than me? You're in no position to lead me. So whenever a group of women, yeah, my bad, niggas keep calling me. Brothers should be more concerned with leading by your examples. You know, like, things that we can do is we can start to work with our own our own African American men. Even last night, we had a brother that was a Nigerian American in there that dropped some knowledge on niggas that was on the stream. All the opportunity and time in the world to talk to our people right now, more so than we ever have with coronavirus. So why are our efforts not focused there? Because, you know, Crystal Swirls and people like her, let me tell you niggas something, right? With a lot of people in the black community, there's certain motherfuckers that you can't change their opinion on. All right? Some people that gave up on your black ass a long time ago. I'll give you an example. Steve the Dean, right? Y'all know I like Steve the Dean. Steve the Dean, I like him for his honesty. Now, I can get along with people who don't think nothing like me. But Steve the Dean, if you want to call him a sellout or a buffoon, I think those words are too nice for Steve. If anybody know that if you want to talk about how Steve feel about black people and black America, y'all know where we're going with this. Everybody, Brother Falcon Black, y'all know. You know, Steve the Dean, Matty Ghost. I mean, 'cause, you know, Matty, he likes the shows I do with Steve, or we used to. Everybody knows Steve is the ultimate, what you would consider sellout. All right. But the thing that I noticed though, Steve the Dean comes by and watches the Hall of Game. And you know what Steve said? Steve said, man, why you didn't send me a link on the other show? Now, Steve got a white wife. Steve ain't dated a black woman since Malcolm X was red in Boston. So, but he's seeing like, damn, here go a group of black men. Damn, they talking about something like, I want to be involved in this. But then there are other groups of people, you can't change their mind about you. You know? And a lot of you niggas got to understand that. While you sitting around, you know, getting mad at them or being mad at some chicks, man, listen, a lot of things that you brothers are going to try to do in life, some people just not going to like it. There's always going to be critics. You know? I've changed a lot of my stuff up on my YouTube channel personally, and niggas still hating on me. So there's nothing that you niggas can do to change that. What you should be worried about is, number one, are the issues that I have and other black men have, are they being addressed? I'm gonna say it again. Are the issues that I have and other black men have, are they being addressed? Does anybody care about my problem? Number one, do I care about my problem? Number two, are they being addressed? If those situations, if that's a no and no, that's not black women's fault. That's a problem that you have failed to solve. It's not immigrants' fault. It's not nobody's fault, because you niggas have $600 billion every motherfucking year. And I'm not talking to Ebony. I'm talking to you black men. Do you care about the issues, and are they being addressed? If they are not being addressed, then why are they not being addressed? And the reasons why they are not being addressed has nothing to do with black women. The reasons why they are not addressed has everything to do with your black ass. That's why they're not being addressed, nigga, is you. So what ends up happening, Black Lives Matter addresses it for you. Because you don't raise it. Here's another thing too. You want to get mad at George Soros. Why are you mad at George Soros? You want to address your own issues, so the white man address them for you. You want to address Black Lives Matter, so then the lesbians come and address it for you. And then you the same niggas that come back here and want to roast how feminism is running in the black community. Well then, see these is hard truths right here, right? See, you niggas can't take this right now. I'm seeing niggas leaving the live stream. So then why do the white man gotta come and give money to feminists and lesbians to speak for you? Because you refuse to speak for your goddamn self. But then you have the audacity to be mad at them when you niggas won't even lift a finger to speak for your own motherfucking issues. That's you being shot in the street. So of course the white man is gonna do something that, because you can't organize, you won't organize. So yeah, so the white man's gonna come in and throw a check at you niggas because you niggas not gonna do shit. So of course, and then he gonna tell you to shut your motherfucking ass up, because all you gonna do is bitch and complain about it. You're not gonna do anything tangible. So then, give me the black feminists. Give me the Ray, the other guy, the guy from Baltimore. Give me all these liberals. Give me what's the guy, Sean Hill or whatever his name is, the white boy that act black. Give me all these people to speak for you, since you don't speak for your goddamn self. And shut up. You take your $600 billion spending power, and then you go and spend it on hoes, and you go and spend it on Jordans, and you give it to your mama, and you give it to everybody else who typically don't give a fuck about none of your black male issues. And while you somewhere sitting on the live stream, Sean King complaining, and you want to sit back and roast people. Hey man, listen, George Soros is a billionaire. He don't give a fuck about what you niggas talking about. He know a lot of you niggas are lame. So what he do is, he'll pay his way. And see, the thing about it is, when the white man can pay your way because you won't pay your way, then you're not gonna get no respect from nobody. How you gonna debate anybody when you don't even have your own money to raise funds for your own shit? I mean, a lot of you niggas are 50-50 niggas in, relationships. And, I'm not gonna roast you on being that. But you are 0, 100 niggas on your own situation. See, what you feel is other people should support you. Uh-oh, fake Jordans. And then when nobody takes you serious, here you want to come to the debate. Then you want to debate. You want to debate black women and all this. Like, a lot of this thinking is what keeps us behind. And this is not to be mean, but a lot of guys here they're not using their mindset. So again, I can't blame black women for why black men are getting shot by the police. I can't blame them for that. Now you might have come up in a single mother home, and they might have set you up for failing that, and that would be a good argument. But at the same time, a lot of you same niggas that came from single mother homes have businesses. A lot of you niggas that came from single mother homes have good jobs. A lot of people that come from single mother homes are doing very well. I see a lot of you niggas driving trucks all through America. A lot of you niggas have $1 million companies. A lot of you niggas are tech people and stuff like that. So, I mean, if being raised by a single mother is all that bad, then how did you get to where you're going right now? Most of y'all come from an area just like me, underprivileged, underserved, broke, dusty. So, we all have that story. It still don't give you no excuse to not care about what's going on with you. So anything that's happening to black men has been because of a lack of black male agency. So you understand what I'm saying? So again, and to sit here and blame single moms all the goddamn time, like, I love Minister Jap, right? Jap, he be roasting single moms. The single moms are a problem. And then Jap also, but y'all don't listen when he says that a lot of you niggas are your own problems. But see, them streams don't get as many views. See, anything that you fail to do, it's because you didn't do it. Why do you believe the white supremacist propaganda that black men aren't speaking on what they want? Because you niggas don't. That ain't no white supremacist propaganda, nigga. That's the truth. Tell me the black male super PACs and black male conventions that talk about these things. And if you niggas are speaking about it, you might be speaking about it on a Facebook Live or something, but there's no actionable plan or strategy to get these things carried out because you niggas don't bring your money to the party. So nigga, that's not no white supremacy shit, nigga. That's the motherfucking truth. Because you know what white supremacy will do? White supremacy will spend money on its issues. The LGBTQ community will spend money on its issues. The Jews will spend money on their issues. But you niggas just want to talk about your issues, to people in protests and shit like that with a pocket full of money that you won't organize and spend money on your same motherfucking issues. And then want to talk about everything as a white supremacist. Nah, nigga, a lot of you niggas are the biggest white supremacists. Because when you don't care about your issues, that is white supremacy. Then you doing their job. Now, I'm not going to do this every morning. I'm just doing this for these last 2 streams. I'm going to get back to my regular shit. Because because I know what you niggas want to hear. And it's not just being new, this is just being the truth. Like, you niggas cannot sit back all the time and talk about everything as white supremacy. No, nigga, the fact that you don't support your community, that's white supremacy. The fact that you don't want to work with other black men, that's white supremacy. You carry out their initiatives, and you carry out their goals. This is the problem that we have. So, you know, like, so when you niggas come to me and talk to me about these things, and like, I mean, I get where you're coming from, and this is important to me, because I say this out of love. I don't say this to beat up on our people, because we have, like I said, our people are doing great. From the time when my grandfather was coming up to where we are now, it's you know, it's a work in progress. And I mean, like, I'm not just shitting on everybody like you brothers don't have no opportunities or nothing, because you do. Shout out to brother like Ill Wills. Let me talk about Ill Wills real quick, right? Ill Wills, I'm gonna have to bring that brother on, man. Ill Wills, he's not a content creator, or no, it's Doug B Smasher, but you know what they'll try to do? They'll say, hey man, I want you to do such and such, and bring this brother on. He's a recruiter, he can get other black men jobs, he can do this for this and do this for that. And I got brother Lionel, I'm supposed to do a show with him. See, this is how brothers can contribute by trying to, you know, get these networks together. That's trying to answer the problems that we have. And usually when people do that, I'll honor it. See, there's so many ways that you can try to, you know, do things even from your smartphone that you can try to help. But you gotta have, you know, brothers like Ill Wills, when they think about, man, I got that, he don't have to give you these connections to me. Or what's the other brother that brought on the other guy that's in Uncle Mark Hill? These people don't have to do that, but these people care. If you have enough people that care, then you won't be in the same issue. But you in the same issue that you are in right now because you don't care. So why are you talking to black women about their issues when you don't care about yours? Everybody will agree. Black women care enough about their issues than you niggas can ever care about it. Ever. Straight up and down. So why should a group of women listen to a group of niggas that don't even give a fuck about their goddamn self, no matter how good the argument is? You niggas won't even put the money up for your own self. So if you won't put your money up for your own self, how you gonna put your money up for her? How you gonna put the money up for your kids? You gonna put the money up for a new school? I mean, make it make sense. Like, this how they look at it. They gotta look at it like this. If you don't care about yourself, and I gotta come out there and organize your protest, even though it's not our protest, but because you can't organize your own protest, I'm organizing it for you. I'm not listening to you. I'll run you niggas. That's where y'all are at right now. Or, you know, a lot of you black men are looking for somebody else to pay for the shit. You know, even getting some brothers to even, like I said, and you know, the manosphere, I'm not complaining about no money or anything like that. I joke about it. Bro, you're victim blaming, bro. No, I'm not victim blaming. That's another thing too. A lot of you niggas want to be continuous victims. And do you know what victims continue to be? Every time the gazelle gets up in the morning, he's a victim in Africa. The buffaloes are victims. Every morning they're victims. And a lot of you niggas are victims every day. And you niggas are victims that stay being victims. That's one thing I can't stand, is a nigga that's wanting to be a bitch all the time. And I know what happened to her, whatever. I got fainted, I failed to be victimized. Fuck that. All of you victim ass niggas, man, I don't even get off my channel, man. Go somewhere else. And life is about winning, man. You will be a victim as long as you think you're a victim. A lot of you niggas want to be professional black victims. Professional black beggars. And then you want to wonder why your women don't want to support you if you have that mentality. No woman, I don't care how rough slavery has been, no woman wants to be around a group of niggas as victims, man. And any of you niggas that you are a professional victim and I come across your bitch, then you would be in a lot of trouble. Because I'm not no victim, man. I refuse to be a victim. I don't give a fuck what happened to me. I'm not no victim. I got just as much right to do anything else. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. A lot of you niggas believe in that. You know, the white people, while they telling you they sorry for being white, and it's another thing too, man. Stop asking white folks to stop sorry for being white. Motherfucker, you should apologize to them for being black, for having this much game, for having this much pizzazz, motherfucker. Nigga, just because you black, that don't limit you to not do nothing. God made you like he made everybody else. What? Because you black, you can't do certain shit? Because you black, you can't do this or that? Like, what does that make any sense? And any of you niggas that think like that, man, get off my stream, man. I don't even want you watching me, man. I don't want no professional victims. I don't want no liberals. I don't want any of that. I don't want little girls watching me with penises. I don't want that. I don't want that, man. And you should want that for yourself. You shouldn't want that for yourself, man. A lot of you brothers get out there and you done shocked yourself about things you've done in your life. Ain't nobody got no time for no goddamn victimhood niggas, man. Get away from me, man. You worse than coronavirus. Because you get that shit started, it emanates everywhere you go. You a soft ass nigga. So anyways, like I said, avoid debating black women at all costs. You know, stop trying to challenge them and, you know, getting upset when they come with their opinions. I'm going to tell you another thing too. A lot of their opinions for you should be worthless. Because where we are now don't have to be where we are in 5 years. So it could be true right now, but it don't have to be true 2 years from now. It was a fact that I was 240 pounds in 2015. But in 2020, I'm 215 pounds, right? So that was a fact then. It's not a fact now. See, facts can change. You know? And another thing too is, if you do things for yourself and, you know, you work with other people to do things, thank you, baby. You're going to attract the people that you're supposed to have anyway. Just do what you're supposed to do. A lot of niggas are too concerned about what somebody else is doing, why they doing it, why I'm not doing this. What's up, brother Silver? Good to see my brother in the building. Stop worrying about what people are doing, man, and worry about what you're doing. Black men should be focused on what you're doing, right? So, and another times when you see brothers that's fucking up, instead of talking to black women about fucking up, go talk to the brother, man. Say, hey, brother, you know, I noticed this and that. You know, we need to do this, and we know what. Same thing with Doug. I get emails at least once a month from Doug. Something I did that was fucked up. So you worry about what other black men are doing. And once you worry about what other black men are doing, then you lose a large chunk out of, you know, wasting energy on talking shit about them all the time. Now, I will roast individual celebrities and stuff like that. But, you know, you really, come on, you know, like I said, the opportunity that you niggas have, black women cannot stop you from those things. A lot of people want to act like black women are white supremacy. Black women don't have no power to stop you from doing nothing. Black women don't have no power to stop you from doing nothing, bro. They, like, you ever fill out a job application or apply for a job, and then here come Keisha in the room like, no, you know, I would start a business, but, you know, black women hold me back. No, I mean, that's not how it works. Black women, a lot of you niggas waste time on stupid shit. Every day you wasting hours, and sometimes I do that. Black women is not time managing your stuff. They not stopping you from doing nothing that you supposed to doing. Only thing you stopping is yourself. They can't stop you from doing nothing. There's nothing that you niggas do that you can tell me that a black woman at the door is stopping you from doing something. Or if you do, you crazy and you have some kind of psychosis going on. You need to see a psychiatrist. When you walk out the door, shit, there's somebody with a weave and and a pistol talking to you to go back in the house. They don't work like that. Most black women don't, the individual black women don't give a fuck about what you're doing every day. She walk right past you and don't even say nothing to you. She ain't worried about what you talking about. She worried about where she going. Most of you niggas walking in London, walking in Compton, walking in Philadelphia, the average black woman ain't even paying no attention to your ass. She got somewhere she's trying to go get some food, some sandals, some weaves. She ain't worried about you. And a lot of times, they living in your head rent free. If they want to go out and get pregnant by Pookie and Ray Ray, let them. Let them. If they want to ruin their lives, let them. They want to be dusty, let them. Not your problem. Because you're not going to be with her no way. They ain't going to be your woman. So why you worried about it? A lot of our people going to get lost. So fuck it. If she raising Pookie and Ray Rays, if you do what you're supposed to do, you'll never live over there by them motherfuckers. You know who I don't wake up and have an issue with in Africa? Pookie and Ray Ray. The compound that I live in, I can leave my door unlocked. I'm the only motherfucker in the compound now. And nobody gonna steal shit. I don't worry about Pookie and Ray Ray nowhere. I don't have those problems. Single moms and stuff like that, it's not my conversation. Even though it do exist, I've talked about it before, but that's something that don't affect me. I don't even think like that. Why would I even care about that? I don't date single moms. I don't date fat women. Hey, SW1 baby. So I don't have those problems. So, again, let's get back to your problems though. Are you where you need to be? No. Are you doing what you're supposed to do? No. Are you acting like a buffoon? Yes. Okay, so then that's something you can change. Like you can't change them. A lot of black men are trying to change everybody but them. And we gotta bring our discussion back to us, which is our people, which is our group of men. We are the most important, so everything is about us. We should give precedence to our own issues. Because as long as we talking about black women and talking about feminism, then you forgetting about that you don't have shit. And that you don't have businesses like that. And that, nobody respects you. You don't have no political pull. And you don't have any of those things. Because you're so worried about roasting them. So bring it back to what you should be talking about, which is not talking to them about anything. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I just did these two like this. I did this one today because this one I can leave up. But the other one I couldn't leave up. It was too graphic. I'm gonna go back to talking about my regular shit because I don't want to be like, this is the Malcolm X podcast or whatever. Because, I think I can say this one time and you understand what I'm saying. I don't need to come back here and say it every day. Because I hate when people do that to me. So I'm just gonna leave this shit up here and you niggas know what I'm saying is real. And just if you need to come back and listen to it again, you're able to do that. But I love y'all. I really do. I could be talking about something else that'd be worthless, but I can't just be a creator in this field anymore and not tell the truth. I've always told the truth here, but I gotta be more graphic. I gotta be more graphic because I gotta even live by these standards myself. So if I come on here and I lie to y'all, then I'm not helping the cause as a creator. I gotta help our people. It's a passion of mine. I can't lie to y'all. I can't lie because the thing about it is why I'm lying. If I would be lying to you, then what happens is why I'm lying to you. When the Indians and the Koreans and the Russians come into the black community, they tell their people this. Other groups of people have hard discussions with their children, and they have hard discussions with their people. See, black people, we afraid to have these discussions with our people because we don't want to offend anybody. But see, that's why Indians rule over you in America. That's why they do better than you in Africa. That's why Chinese people do better than you everywhere they go, because people have these conversations and they have them all the time, so they understand. So I'm just being real, man. So listen, Hotep, Shazabay, I'm out.